So, Manchester United, nil. The Asna scammed a 1-0 win. It wasn't pretty. However, Man United fans hold that. Saeed's probably punching up Ruben Amorim in the car park as we speak. Rance is probably punching up his punch bag. Yeah, thinking it's Ziggy Johnson, bruv, which he's fighting next week. And we scammed a win, Matty. It weren't great. There was loads of awful performances. It weren't a great advertisement for the Premier League in general. Some of the state of football. However, I do have a great stat for you, Matty. Make sure you sub to the Southern Gooner. We're going to be live straight after this with Shane on the emergency meeting. Make sure you check out Jez's fan cam, also Kenny's fan cam, and my own fan cam. Ruben Amorim has now lost 15 of his last 28 Premier League games. Won 7, drawn 6, lost 15. This is the fastest a manager has reached 15 defeats in the competition without taking charge of a newly promoted team in that period. And we went there, scammed the corner. Flappy Bird was going, oh, stop it. He must have thought of the aura of Calafiori, mate. He was like, oh, look at him, stop it. And flapped one into the back of the net, and Calafiori scores. Other than that, the goalkeeper man of the match again, Gabriel and Odegaard. Calafiori to a certain degree, obviously got the goal when he played all right for the first half. Other than that, mate, we're crap.
I was going to save this for last, but I'll just go ahead and bring it out now. If you're an Arsenal fan, go ahead and get your blood pressure monitored. Because your blood pressure is going to be sky high watching this team this year.
Put it on. What's your blood pressure, mate?
It's probably high as hell watching this team. You get it on. Hey, this is what you do. Go ahead and get yourself sorted out and get prepared because it's going to be a long time. Make sure you take your reading before the game and after the game because it's going to be a long, rough season, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, what you saw today is a continuation of what we've seen from years past, except there are a few variables that have made this worse. Let's go right down to it. I took notes today. I have them right here. First thing is Gyökeres had to have felt like a cell phone. Well, what are you saying that, Matt? Because when you're in the country, you have no service. You have no service when you're in the country. And that's exactly what Gyökeres had today. Absolutely no service whatsoever. I'm going to keep my eye on that, Lee. I'm watching that. I'm watching that right there now. I'm watching because somebody's going to have to explain to me how come Mikel Merino takes over last year's as striker. He finds the ball is at his feet all the time. But then we buy a striker this year, and he can't even get any kind of service. But I'm going to be watching this. Watch this space. The striker was out of sync partly and due because the manager refuses to find ways to get him into the game. See, I'm not going to have these excuses because last year we didn't have a striker. This year we have a striker. Why is there not a game plan, at least something to help get the ball to the player? He's out there doing crosses that soccer should be doing. He's out there. He's trying to do everything he can. He's getting out of position. He was running himself ragged. We watched the game. I told y'all during the game, I said, he's going to be out of gas. He's running himself ragged. He's all over the place. He's going to get the ball to try to get the ball to go for it. Odegaard holding the ball too long. He had a good game today. Odegaard had a good game. Still has the problem holding on to the ball too long. Entirely too long. And that is going to be a major problem in this team. This team lacks creativity. We lack creativity. Martinelli. Whoa, my word. Oh.
Whisper it quietly around Kenny, mate.
Needs to be sold today. Should have been sold last week before that. You look over at soccer today. Let me put this out there, Lee. I'm starting the year off early dropping bombs. Hey, everybody watching this, you cannot say you have not been warned. Let Martinelli be a cautionary tale to what could happen to soccer if we ain't careful. I'll say it again. Let Martinelli be a cautionary tale to what could happen to soccer if we're not careful.
Ducking out as challenges today.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
But I told people this, Lee. that the World Cup was going to be coming. I told you hadn't seen the ones Odegaard going back out of yet.
Oh no, we'll wait until January for them ones.
Yeah, those come down the line. You know, Raya had a great game, Lee, but the first few moments of that game, if they had a striker today, and if they had been on their attack, we're having a different discussion. Somebody needs to tell Saliba he's still playing for Arsenal and not Real Madrid. Because some of his stuff today, that was an eye opener. He thinks he's at Madrid. No, you're still in an Arsenal uniform, my friend. Then you go over there, you look over at the left-hand side. Our left-hand side got left behind. Matt Wakey today.
Matty, I reckon, yeah, if I drank 1 billion beers, yeah, and I was absolutely sloshed off my nut, I reckon I could control the ball better than him.
Man,
it was bouncing off his shin. Yeah, he's getting cooked. Yeah, he's kicking the ball 80 foot up in the air.
We've been better off just passing the hat and getting Lee Judges out there for about 30 minutes today.
He's done it again, that fucking Judges.
Judges could have went forward today and did a better job. Shaw could have went forward today and did a better job. Troops could have did a better job.
Troops stoned off his nut. Could have done a better job.
You could have got Rance. Rance is over there getting in shape. You could have got him on, bring him over there and play. And got
at least he would have punched up the fucking fullback.
Lee, I'm looking at this team and I'm looking at the same exact thing I saw in preseason. It's the same thing I've seen in preseason. It's the same philosophy I've seen in preseason. Thank goodness we beat Manchester United. I'm thrilled we beat them. I can't stand Manchester United. This is great. I love beating Manchester United. But at the same time, I'm looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is this team is nowhere near ready to compete for a title. Contrast that performance by what we've seen this weekend from Liverpool and Man City, especially Man City. We're not prepared. We look unprepared today. The players look unprepared. Norgard, where was he at today? The reason I asked that is because this is the Premier League. Zubamendi's throw it right out to the fire. Got a rude awakening. We've been telling folks, hey, he's playing to the goal. Pressure, they're going to close him down. Or you're just being negative. Well, you saw it today. And you're going to see it again next week. And the week after that. And the week after that until he finally gets settled in. Matt Wakey, Norgard, Zubamendi, Declan Rice.
He was awful.
Declan Rice is not healthy. He's out of gas.
Maybe he's got a broken toe still. Maybe his toe's still broken.
I said it during
Matty, I think I've fractured my toe. I don't think it's broken, yeah? My baby toe, my little toe, it's not the actual toe. It's where it's on the ball, underneath, on the corner.
Hurts like hell, don't it?
I swear, this has been like this for over a week now.
Imagine what he feel like.
Now imagine he's done that and he's got football boots on and he's trying to kick a ball at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Imagine
and running
from end to end. That brother's not right, man.
Ben Shite.
I told you, Ben White was coming off a major surgery.
Twice
within the 2 years. Now look at him. He shot out.
Skelly.
I mean,
there's a reason he never started, mate. Kenny said it in his fan cam. He said, "Yo, this guy is gonna get found out." Kenny said that.
Watch this. I'm gonna bring up something. You got Calafiore on the yellow card. You take him off, and you bring on Skelly within 5 minutes. Skelly's on the yellow card. These are gonna be problems, Lee, because both of them are prone to yellow cards. Especially Calafiore.
They're not fucking left backs, man.
If Arsene Wenger was at this football club, Calafiore would be our left winger.
Yeah.
He converted
him over. Number 8.
Yeah, he converted him over because he's better going forward than he is defending. It doesn't Stevie Wonder could see that.
Yeah.
These are the things that if I see it, Lee, if I'm looking at it, and I'm not getting paid the big bucks. This is a man who spent time with them weeks on end in Spain, training camps and all this stuff. Asia. And all this, and you telling me that you can't look at this and say, you know what, this brother here might not be the strongest going forward. We really need something going forward. Defending, but we need him going forward. You like to gamble on everybody else. You like to move everybody else around. Well, hell, you even had Marino up top last year. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do going forward. Because right now, Martinelli's not giving me anything. That's the way I'm looking at Martinelli. There's nothing I can get out of Martinelli. That's like getting blood from a turnip. It ain't happening. You're not getting it. And so this we're back to square one, where the problem that I have with this team is this manager and his inability to get the best out of his players and put them in the best possible situation. And that is the reason why, if we come up massively short this year, that will be the reason. Because this manager still does not know how to get the best out of his players. When you sign a striker that we know for a fact that scores 70 plus goals, and he comes in and he looks like Zigic, that's a problem here. That's a problem. Then you bring on Havertz today. What is he doing? See, now what people are going to start seeing is that when Havertz comes in, he offers nothing. See, he got lucky last year because he was the main man. So we had to try to go through him. Now, when he has to come in and try to get something going, like today, what did you see? Non-factor. A non-factor. Now, sure, we'll go against Leeds next week, and everybody want to turn up and showboat. Rude Awakening, that's going to be a tricky game as well. Whenever we play a team this year, Lee, that those moments that Manchester United had when they were just cutting through us, Lee. Just cutting. I mean, from one end of the pitch, they pass it all
40 yards.
Yeah.
Green grass.
Yeah. I'm talking gashing all the way over the top. One over the top. One over the top. Here. Just everywhere you look. When we play a team like a Forest that can put it in the back of the net when they need to, Palace, Liverpool, City, even some of Brighton's, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I'm telling you, I walked out of that game today. They've got to have this fixed by Liverpool. Because if this is not fixed by the time we get to Anfield, it's going to be long days. And then shortly after that, City. And I'm here to tell y'all something right now. This Cherky and this Reinders over there at City have got something for y'all.
Well, that's without Rodri in the team, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Lee. And that's without Rodrigo in the team yet. This is going to be long days this season. I told people coming into this game and into this season, this feels like 21-22 all over again. That's how we look like. We look just like we did. There's no person that watched that game day cannot tell me we did not look the same way we looked in 21-22. We're trying to figure out. Remember, Lee? People used to always kept saying, who is his strongest 11? What is his strongest 11? What does he actually know his strongest 11? Remember that? Then he's trying to figure out who can do what and do what. This is what we're looking like again. He's got to try to figure out what's his best 11 now. You know how you could have fixed that? You could have bought the best available player that could came over. You need curtain raisers all over the pitch. Instead, you're out here getting projects. Norgard. When Thomas Partey left, regardless of what anybody thinks of him, the quality of the player should have been matched by the next incoming player. The quality.
Or the stylistic side.
The stylistic, yeah. So
yeah, because Zubimendi is a completely different DM to Thomas Partey.
He's a compliment. I want to say Zubimendi is a complimentary player. Zubimendi is a player. He actually needs to be playing with no pressure to be able to.
He needs to be playing with somebody like Thomas Partey.
Yeah. He needs to be able to do what he needs to do while the other person is doing all the grunt work.
Thank you. How many times today did we see him at centre back? Like, what are we doing here? And Saliba was in midfield.
Yeah. And you say, well, what's going on here? Yeah, this is what I say. You look at it, you go, well, what is going on here? Mm-hmm. This is all stuff that this manager would have seen, Lee. And this goes to show you that he is still not learned from his ways. I told y'all he's not turned from his wicked ways.
We've scammed it. We got a corner. Yeah, we scammed the win off of Flappy Bird. Yeah.
If he punches that, if he punches that, it's 0-0 today. If he punches
that's the first time. That's the first time. I'll give you another stat here for free. Yeah, so perk your ears up, guys. The cheap seats at the back. That is the first time since the 8-2 at Old Trafford that Man United have had 20 shots at our goal. But we've fixed the defense.
Yeah. I talked to Kenny after the game there for a second, and we were talking about this defense. Our defense is not defensing. People
They're attacking.
They love talking about our defense. Oh man, we got the best defense. Have you seen this defense as of late? Thank God Gabriel is healthy and in this team.
He was our best defender.
He is in this team. Because if we had Kivior back there today, cautionary tale.
We'll be talking about red cards. We'll be talking about PGMOL. Flowers wouldn't be saying defensive masterclass. He'd be saying PGMOL robbed Arsenal.
Lee, I'm thrilled we beat Manchester United. Like I said, historically.
Matty, I said this to Jez. We all turned up with our shirts today.
Everybody.
Why? Matty, you know I don't wear my shirt often.
Yeah.
Why do we turn up sex? It's fucking Man United.
We go back. We go back. But I can tell you this, Lee. There's no way on any planet that we're winning any league playing the way that we play today. There's no way in the world we're winning anything playing like that. We'd be lucky to get top 6 if we play like that all year. Facts. So I expect that when we play Leeds next week, something has to change. And the philosophy, he's going to have to find this quick. I told Ola during the broadcast, I said, it's like, if you're trying to get somebody to come to the car because y'all got somewhere to be, you're like, come on. That's how the urgency they need to have in fixing this mess right here. Because we don't have time. We don't have time. The players were moving around today as if they were nonchalant. We don't have time to waste this year. We just don't have it. This is year 6. We don't have time to waste in this title race this year because the other teams are off to a flyer. Liverpool's off to a flyer. City's off to a flyer. Hell, Sunderland's off to a flyer.
Granit Xhaka, man of the match.
Yeah, he's on a revenge tour.
On that bombshell, we're gonna go live on the on this channel, on an emergency meeting. Me, Matty, and Shane. Make sure you come and check that out, Matty. Always love Southern Gooner. What you got coming up on your channel, bro? I always love talking football.
I'll be back next on the emergency stream with you today, and then we'll be back at it next weekend where we Leeds. Won't be easy. Won't be easy at Leeds, man.
Calvert-Lewin redemption arc.
Yep, and I'm sure I'll probably be on 1 or 2 channels throughout the week, so we'll be around.
Oh, I'm going to try and get on Potts'. I'm going to try and get on Potts' channel because I need to cook these top noodles, mate. It's been a minute. Make sure you check out all the other fan cams. Yeah, bless up. Yeah, I'm literally 16 subs away from 130, so that'll be done by the time I go live on the emergency meeting in literally 2 minutes. So bless up to everyone who's checking the fan cams out. Make sure you sub to Matty, Jez, Ola, Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Lee reacts as well. Yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow night. Podcast, Real Talk podcast back again tomorrow evening. And then I might do Elche versus Betis, maybe simultaneously with Leeds versus Everton. So,
yeah, Elche just made a signing too. They got
Elche's my team as well, bro.
Yeah, I want to say they signed a brother from Atalanta, if I'm not mistaken, last I saw.
Yeah, man. Elche are moving better than us. What phase are they in? Yeah, phase 2. He got promoted. But on that bombshell, we're out. Cronky out, mates.